Final Fantasy VII was released for the Sony PlayStation back in 1997, nearly 15 years ago, and fans are still clamoring for a remake. That shows you the kind of impact it made. Before the release of Final Fantasy VII, role-playing games didn't really have much of a following on the mainstream market. When people thought of RPG gamers, they thought of 30-year-old men who live in the basement of their parents' house. However, this edition of the Final Fantasy series got rid of that belief, thanks to the terrific plot and the unique characters that gamers still talk about a decade later. The story revolves around Cloud Strife, a mercenary for hire, as he works with a group of rebels called Avalanche and aids them as they try to topple a corrupt corporation called Shinra. Throughout the main storyline, Cloud struggles with his identity, his past, and his inner demons that constantly torment him. At the time of the game's release, the graphics were considered to be the best of its time, as the characters were detailed with many colorful and vivid polygons and photorealistic hand-drawn backgrounds. The game was so groundbreaking because there was nothing else like it. For the first time in an RPG, everything was rendered in full 3D, and the first 8 hours of the game are spent in an industrial city that's only a tiny blip on the massive world map. Pair the story with a complex battle system and dozens of distractions and rewards from the main story, and you got yourself one of the greatest games of all time. For KUTV, I'm Brian Alvis. See you guys next week.